If you like what I do, consider joining my channel or donating to my coffee. Links in the description.
Gotcha, bitch!
Oh no! Anyway.
Hey, it's the Metroidvania Guru. Welcome back to another episode of NOTroidvania, the series where I cover games I thought were Metroidvanias, but don't quite hit the mark. They may not fit the genre exactly, but they have enough MVDNA that Metroidvania enthusiasts will still enjoy them. Today's game, Goblin Vyke, the Thief Tycoon.
Your father left you everything he had. His shop, his debts, and the nimble hands of a goblin.
Goblin Vyke, the Thief Tycoon is a 2D side-scrolling stealth dungeon crawler shop management simulator where you play as Vyke, a goblin who haggles by day and steals by night. After inheriting his father's shop and the crushing debt attached to it, Vyke gets pulled into a world of predatory lenders, racial prejudice, and a magical mask that weaponizes his greed. What follows is a sharp, surprisingly grounded story about fighting back against systems designed to keep denizens under the upper class's proverbial thumb.
When the sun rises, you become a cunning merchant, selling what you've stolen. Roll the dice of haggling. Persuade the customers to overpay at double or even triple the price.
So, what keeps Goblin Vyke from being a Metroidvania? I could just say it doesn't feel like one, and most people would get it, but if you want specifics, the world is strictly linear, the biomes don't loop back onto themselves, and there's no ability gating. You can buy movement upgrades to make dungeon traversal easier, but none of them are required to progress. Call me a stickler, but I'm the Metroidvania guru. I gots to calls them like I sees them. But that doesn't mean I don't recommend Goblin Vyke. On the contrary, there's a lot to love here, and I think Metroidvaniers should absolutely give it a shot. Let's talk about it.
By night, you are an honest thief. By light, a swindling shopkeeper. All loot has value, but how much can you squeeze from a hero's purse? Double, triple, or even more?
There's no combat in Goblin Vyke, at least not in any traditional sense. You're a fragile little gobby boy who's good at running, hiding, shitting, and farting. You fart to dash and air dash. That's what goblins do, apparently. I don't know what to tell you. Awesome. Vyke has plenty of ways to slip past the skeletons in the Golden Dungeon. He can hide in bushes, have them trigger their own traps to use it against them, and chuck coin beetles at them. Coin beetles are your most effective line of defense, and I'm sad I didn't realize that sooner. They start as simple noisemakers to distract enemies, but later you unlock variants. Beetles that can sprout a bush to hide in, ones that put enemies to sleep, and once they're snoozing, you can sneak up and steal all their crap, which is the whole point of the game. Every dive into the Golden Dungeon is about grabbing as much loot as possible so you can sell it in your shop. And as you progress, more objectives start stacking on top of that core loop. Now, that's the night portion of Goblin Vyke. Dive into the Golden Dungeon, sneak around, and steal everything that isn't nailed down. During the day, you're running your shop and trying to sell your wares at the highest price so you can chip away at your debt. This means haggling with customers to dupe them out of every coin they have and it's a lot of fun. Every customer wants something specific. You offer it, then you can brag about the item to convince them it's worth more. Every brag is a dice roll, and your goal is to push this meter into the green. Hit the green, and your sell multiplier goes up. If you're a gambling goblin, you can keep trying to sell stuff to raise the multiplier even higher. But if you bust, you're selling at a discount, and no goblin wants that. Vyke does have tricks to tilt the odds in the house's favor. As you explore the Golden Dungeon, you'll find bargaining skills that cost focus points. These skills can do things like show you the next 3 dice rolls, let you repeat the number you just rolled, and generally help you squeeze every last coin out of your customers. Alright, now you've got all this gold, so what do you do with it? Well, aside from paying your loan every 4 days, you can use it to cover employee wages and benefits, unlock buffs and skills in your skill trees, open charm slots for even more modifiers, and a whole lot more. Gold isn't just how you avoid a game over from your debtor, it's how you pump up your goblin so he can survive deeper and deeper into the dungeon. And you need him to survive because the deeper you go, the better the loot, and the better the loot, the more you can upgrade your shop and the more bills you can pay. Because those bills never stop climbing. Okay, look, I'm gonna be real with you. Goblin Vyke has a lot of stressors, a lot of plates to spin. And because of that, I played on the lowest difficulty. I'm just not built for heavy simulation games. They require too much thinking for my aging millennial brain, and honestly, I wasn't good at them even in my prime. I'm talking shop management, employee management, inventory management, deadlines stacked on deadlines, contracts you get roped into even when you don't want them, plus side quests, plus the main quest, plus branching paths towards multiple endings. It's a lot. And for a guy who works all day and just wants to explore and bonk stuff in his video games, you better believe I hit that easy mode button. That said, I still missed plenty of deadlines, mostly because death is punishing. When you die, you lose a chunk of your haul and you lose a day. And with deadlines as tight as Goblin Vyke's, losing even a single day is devastating. Now, the game does give you some grace. There's the Death Backpack, which lets you keep a portion of your stuff when you die. And any important items you lose can be recovered by finding a chest and letting it bite you. It knocks 10 points off your max HP, which sucks, but hey, at least you get your cool item back. But even with tensions constantly high and a million things on your mind, that's exactly what makes the game so fun. There's a real addiction to diving into the dungeon, grabbing everything you can, selling it for top dollar, and then using those spoils to beef up your gobby so you can delve even deeper and repeat the whole loop. It's a comfortable formula, and the sheer amount of side content from dungeon NPCs and shop visitors keeps the experience from ever feeling stale. Maximizing each crawl becomes its own little metagame. And of course, actually exploring and stealing stuff is just plain fun. But even though all the management elements and exploration and stealing is a lot of fun, the thing that kept me hooked on Goblin Vyke was the story. I love the setup. You're a shopkeeper in a village built around a dungeon teeming with never-ending gold, giving you the perfect business model. A constant stream of adventurers trying their luck to get rich. Then you've got the antagonist, Lucius Goldleaf, squeezing every coin out of you while you scramble to stay afloat. And as you play, all these subplots you discover along the way start weaving themselves into the main narrative, branching into different paths that lead to multiple endings. It's pretty dang satisfying from a storytelling perspective. And the presentation's solid too. The in-game models are simple by design, but the character portraits are beautifully detailed and full of personality. The music's great as well. I especially loved the shop theme with its whistling. Very catchy.
Final thoughts and score.
Goblin Vyke, the Thief Tycoon, is a sharp, stylish, and surprisingly gripping stealth sim hybrid that's absolutely worth your time. Its day-night, shop management, dungeon exploration loop is addictive. Its side-scrolling action is a whole lot of fun, and its narrative hits way harder than you'd expect from a game about a fart-dashing goblin drowning in debt. Yes, the management stress can pile up, and yes, the deadlines can be brutal, but the game's charm, humor, and world building make the whole experience feel rewarding rather than exhausting. If you enjoy stealth games, high-stakes resource juggling, and a satisfying story with some solid messaging, Goblin Vyke delivers. I award Goblin Vyke the Thief Tycoon an 8 out of 10. I did not expect to like Goblin Vyke as much as I did, and I think you might Vyke it as well.